I will start right now for these semifinals where we will see a matchup between Alexandre Habert playing Rograkh Ikra Storm against Elad Stettner playing Aragorn.
We already saw the Aragorn last game, but the chat wants to see Ambraz on stream.
Yes, but
We will see him in final, guys. Don't worry.
yeah, that's a hot take, but yeah, for sure.
It's Cloud, so. And he's first. He's on the play.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Maybe we'll see what happens. I'm pretty curious about this matchup, but I think this favors Storm a little bit. Aragorn has some stuff to interact with what Storm's doing, but not that well. And pressure-wise, it's not the most convincing regarding Aragorn. I mean, the deck is not bad, but it's not humongous either. I think the saving grace is the sweet spot, the sweet melting pot between a good amount of on the stack answers with counter spells and flash creatures.
I love the chat. Do you cheer for Elad or do you cheer for Aber in the chat?
Yes, please let us know. Who are
Regardless
you
of the
rooting
deck,
for?
for example.
Regardless of the deck, yeah.
I don't know if Elad is someone who is really famous. I didn't know it personally, but a lot of people are cheering for Ambras, but we can't stream everyone.
Yeah, and we did already saw a lot of Cloud this weekend, or a lot, let's say, more than Rocky Crowd, I think. So it's fair.
No, it's fair. But we will see one of two player in the final
Yeah, sure.
again. So maybe Aragorn will be streamed
Against-
3 times.
That's for sure. That would be a shame. We try to dodge them the whole night.
Oh, and I just realized we never streamed any Slim Foot in the entire weekend.
I think you might be. No, once, I think. At least once. I remember casting a slime foot.
Not me. Not with me, I think.
Okay, maybe we just did one with Bitterberg. But yeah.
Maybe.
The stream coverage is obviously not really representative of the amount of decks that were present in the room. Our goal being to entertain you. We didn't choose always the highest table. We always choose people that were top 8 contenders. But we also wanted to choose different decks. And I think on that regard, this is mission accomplished for us this weekend.
Yeah, I think so. I agree with you. People in the chat say we're sick of Storm. Oh, guys, I think it's pretty much better now to fight against Storm because of the ban list. With the ban list, with Dark Ritual banned, with Reanimate banned, right? Reanimate is banned in Duel Commander now. If I remember correctly.
What card?
Reanimate.
Reanimate, yeah.
And so it's pretty harder to go in the Storm combo with the Dragon, Broodlord. And so maybe with this ban list, with this actual ban list, it's really harder to play Storm, I suppose.
It's a bit harder, but Storm will always be kind of difficult to balance.
Yeah.
Particularly in a singleton format. I think still we need some adjustment, I would say, but I think this is a talk for another day too. Anyway, that's for sure that binding Dark Ritual didn't do the deck well. There, as you mentioned, actually are two sides of Storm. The one being a Reanimator combo deck with Broodlord, Reanimate, that doesn't exist anymore, but Broodlord, Saw in Half, Sacrifice. And the other being what we are witnessing from Alexandre Habert here, with a dedicated, strong Storm combo deck with a lot of rituals, red and black particularly, and a lot of tutors, and an unidirectional plan to win the game.
Was hot guys on the right.
I don't know, man. I think
Which right? Which right? Yours or us?
Or ours, yeah.
Because right, it could be you. Right is so good looking. Oh my god. Flip a coin, you or me.
I don't know. But I guess
Maybe in the
thinking-
middle.
I think they're talking about this Moxen.
Yeah, for sure. Do you see the pyroblast in the hand of Alexandre Habert?
No, but I really like
But
this.
there is one. And so versus Aragorn is really. Don't fight, guys. I'm talking about the players. Oh. Thank you,
That's
guys.
perfect. We were actually fighting. We weren't actually fighting. Yeah, Parablast I think is a nice deck. All these discards too. Yes, we take a punch through what Aragorn's trying to do to win this game and prevent Storm from killing him. I, from this point, think that the best thing to remove would be this Force of Negation. Even if it costs 2 cards, it's a free spell, and I think this could allow Aragorn to play a Menace and a counterspell in the same turn, which would reduce the clock. And I think in this matchup, the more you leave Storm alive, for the longer you leave Storm alive, the best their chances are to win the game.
Actually, I would maybe kill this Fairy Mastermind.
Oh, well,
I guess so, because it's the only pressure. You will have Pyroblast for Aragorn, so you will have interaction. I agree with you with a lot of counterspell, but you will have no pressure. You can't have Mastermind and you can't have Aragorn. If you don't have any creature, well, Alexandre Habert have every time he wants.
I see what your point is. I still think removing the counterspell with the discard makes more sense. Oh, he actually agrees with you. My line of thoughts, just to end with this, is that you have more removal to get rid of the board than you have discard spell to get rid of counterspells.
Yeah, I agree with this
But
take too.
maybe I didn't see Alexandre's hand, and maybe you are right. He don't have any way to get rid of this creature, and he just want to have some times. And
I think you it's easier for you to attack the hand of your opponent, and in this situation exactly, you always have one more land than your opponent, so
Sure.
he will need to pitch the Force of Negation. You will bait him in it, and after bait him in it, I think you're gonna win after it.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Sorry. This game has been this whole week has
your
been
voice,
long
mate.
on
Oh,
my
you
throat.
Beetleback?
This week has been hard on my throat.
Only 2 match left. Come on.
Yes, of course. Oh yeah. Yeah. Later. Okay, Fable of the Mirror
That's a
Breaker.
really good top deck.
Yes, that's actually really good. Really good way to put pressure to cycle through
Yeah.
cards. I mean, this Flame Slash will happily be discarded to draw another new card. This is
Oh, Demonic Intent. Diabolic Intent,
Yeah.
sorry. Demonic, Diabolic, that's the same.
a bad intent.
Yeah, a bad one. With corpse and with skeleton.
That kind of all that imagery.
All black magic.
Yeah, our friend's here. Hello,
I
friend.
just saw that the players are seated. Oh, they're already going.
Absolutely.
Better now because you're here.
Welcome back.
Welcome, my friend.
Okay, what do we have? We have Aragorn against Rograkh.
Ikra, yes.
Ikra, John Storm.
You missed just the few first turns where Inquisition of Kozilek was played, discarding the only creature that was putting pressure, which is the Fairy Mastermind. And then this Fable of the Mirror Breaker was played, and here we are. And
Okay.
now we are starting to make some mana, if I am correct, from Alexandre's side of the battlefield. Which
I
is,
think he was gonna try to go.
what is this card? Is it? No, it is
It's Rograkh.
Rograkh. Yeah, sure.
I think Alexandre will try to go for it. Because his opponent is full tapped. He only have Force of Negation and Diabolic Intent on your Rograkh.
Oh yeah, right.
If it is
because
countered, maybe he have a backup.
I think there is a Peer into the Abyss already in Alexandre's hand, so
Yeah.
you only need and a Parablast too.
Good thing to get rid of the
Oh,
Fairy
I
Mastermind.
think Alexandre will wants to bait it.
Okay, but
Yeah, he bet it because he have Peering in his hand.
he already has Peer into the Abyss. He still need more mana though. He also has this Parablast.
And Yogmoth's
So
will, I
there's
see.
York
And-
will and
Oh.
So Yogg will Pyroblast to
Pyroblast.
counter the next Aragorn who is coming, and Elad can't answer to this counterspell of Pyroblast because he pitched Spell Snare on
Maybe-
other blue card on Force of Negate.
maybe it's not a Pyroblast, maybe it's a Final Fortune. No, it is a
No,
Pyroblast.
it's
Okay,
absolutely,
never
yeah.
mind. Yeah.
Oh,
But you know,
oh.
I think
casting Aragorn doesn't really matter here. Like, if the opponent does that, that's what he does. But you want to get that tutor going.
You can win with one colorless mana in pool, and no creature on board.
Certainly not. But you just want to have the tutor. You
Yeah,
don't want to lose.
you
the
can
tutor.
set up for the next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you maybe make a setup for the next turn, but your opponent will see 3 more cards with the draw on the Fable of Mirror of Kiki
sure.
Jiki. So maybe you will put an interaction on this shaman?
Okay, there are two things to note here. First of all, I think letting this Force of Negation gave a false sense of security to Elad. I mean, if Alexandre actually did discard this Force of Negation, I don't think we would have seen Elad tapping to play this Fable of the Mirror Breaker in the first place.
Yeah.
I think this gives a false sense of security to your opponent, like, okay, I will. You can keep that free counter spell. But in that position too, I think Elad could have said, like, this is shady, man. This discard on my creature is a bit shady. Other thing that is worth noting, I think, is this Rograkh getting back into the command zone rather than the graveyard in this
Very good point. Yeah.
for Yawgmoth will in hand. Yawgmoth will in hand. I think this could matter because playing this Rograkh again for a Deadly Dispute or Infernal Plunge,
or something.
yeah, that kind of stuff,
Yeah.
might be relevant. So I don't know if Alexandre here is trying to bait his opponent into a false sense of
think so.
security again. Is this a small misstep? I don't really know what's going on here. Knowing the caliber of the player, I think this all is deliberate. I just don't have the answer of what was the point of this play.
I mean, if you look at the board state, so there's, it's very unlikely. Like usually the Junstorm deck runs a
And
lower amount
no-
of lands,
Yeah.
and next turn you can just recast your commander by tapping a city. You know, while
Yeah, I love this play.
yeah, I mean the opponent is not really putting any pressure to the board. There might be an Aragorn, there might not be anything. So there's not really a need to put it into the graveyard yet. And as you said, if you find any of the sacrificing additional value generating cards, then they come in handy, right? And you have not lost your commander yet to the Yawgmoth's will. That
I th-
might not even resolve here at some point. You never know, right?
Sure.
He say go, so I think Alexandre have information that Elad have an interaction because you should play Aragorn if not.
I don't know.
If the Meticulous Archive is your only land drop, then you can't.
Well, he have 3 on 3 then.
You have 3 lands and a treasure, so he could play Aragorn, but I think that doesn't lead you anywhere. You're not clearing your opponent, and you're getting really constrained on mana, and you already played a free counter spell, even your only real free counter spell, because I don't think that is really relevant in that matchup.
Absolutely.
Counter
I
spell.
think you can't really tap out. You have to at least fake it until you make it.
Absolutely.
Maybe, yeah.
Absolutely.
And you have sort of a pressure with this goblin token that will in the end provide you with mana that would allow it to play maybe Aragorn with some backup later.
Yeah. Here we see a greedy freebooter
Yep. 1/1 makes a treasure when it dies.
entering the battlefield.
Perfect.
This deck plays all the collection of these creatures. It also
Yeah.
plays the red goblin, the shambling ghast, the zombie one. Yeah. So we see the Fable actually flipping. This start to represent more decent clock.
I think on the Inquisition or Kozilek's
Inquisition of Kozilek.
Thank you, guys. If Fable was in his hand, Alexandre would cut it.
I think, yeah, it is definitely better than the Fairy Mastermind. And now we see this Aragorn being cast. I mean, I'm not quite a fan of this play yet. But in the other hand, it's really Elad is playing with nothing in his hand and he needs to draw some gas at some point.
I think I didn't like the Pyroblast counter the force of negation. I would accept the diabolic intent countered and keep these pyroblasts for Aragorn. I know it was a risky play, but look at the board right now.
Yeah.
You are just gonna die for aggressive because you can't counter this Aragorn, and Aragorn will start to draw a lot of cards, even with the Fable. And Aragorn needs to have a lot of card in hand because I think like 60% of him deck doesn't affect Alexandre. So he needs to find the right interaction against it. He needs to find the counter spells. Bolt and every red spell are useless. And so I would like to accept the Diabolic Intent die and go for the Pyroblast on this Aragorn.
I think the diabolic intent resolving and the exact play pattern that Alexandre has taken from here will make him win this exact turn. Because
I hope
now,
so.
that is pretty certain. Because now you have your opponent that is forced. You have prepared something. Your opponent knows it. You just resolve the tutor, right? Your opponent so says, okay, I'm playing with win. So either I'm bluffing something that I don't and I still die on this turn, or I try to play this Argon and get some resources and apply some real pressure on this game. Now you're Alexandre. You have a Yawgmoth Wheel, a shit ton of mana because you have Calling the Weak and 2 creatures to sacrifice. And still this Yawgmoth Wheel in the back. So either you are making a lot of mana and Yawgmoth Wheel gets countered, you play Peer into the Abyss, you win. Or either you counter the first Calling the Weak, no biggie, Yawgmoth Wheel, let's do it again into Peer into the Abyss. I think this is checkmate from this very situation. Because, guys, keep in mind that Aragorn, I don't think plays that much counter spells.
Yeah.
The deck has to play a lot.
Yeah, that's why I say, yeah.
And soft counter spells won't work. I mean, Mana Tithe, Mental Misstep, maybe a bit annoying, but Stern Scolding, for instance, a lot of counter spells aren't actually really relevant in this situation now. Is this a blue shoal on the right or left? I don't
I think it's
is.
in Elad, but I don't think it is, yeah.
I would be very surprised to see a disrupting show in a 3-color deck,
Yeah, me
to
too.
be fair.
In Malcolm Blue, though,
Yes, absolutely.
I'm absolutely happy to play this card
Yeah,
in this deck. But
absolutely.
yeah, this very deck list, I don't think this. So we are going to see, I think, what I just said. Okay, do you let me have my mana? If so, I will start with a Yawgmoth Will.
Yawgmoth's Will is pretty cool because you will have Pyroblast. If needed.
Sure.
I think you are gonna win this turn, you're right, but
You gotta, okay, counter this.
not.
Change the equation? That is definitely changing the equation.
And I think Aragorn will just win with it. Because he has flying, Rograkh can't block him. I think it's nearly lethal with the Kikis
I think it's
enchantment.
100% lethal with a 6/6 Aragorn being at 9. I think this doesn't work really well, but you still have a treasure, so you can still Yawgmoth Will.
But you have no second black source to... Oh no, never mind.
I-
We have a land play from the graveyard, so Storm count is currently 2. Yeah, you can actually go for something, right?
But there is one line I see if you don't win by the Stormway, you maybe can cast Yawgmoth's Will to cast Pyroblast on this Aragorn.
Yeah, sure.
You make and you only survive with 3 life.
2, 4, 6. Yes.
So it's
Yeah.
not a. It's, you're not dead, but I think you lose the turn
Yeah.
after it. It's a maybe a line to not die this turn.
Well, I mean,
There are some fun commentaries in the chat.
let's see. So
Yeah.
York will bring back the Scalding turn.
Yeah.
So you actually go down to 8 for that, because you need to find a Badlands here. In order to cast the Culling the Weak, by the time Yawgmoth's Will is already resolved, so you cannot have the Rograkh put into your graveyard.
Sure.
But it was
So,
definitely
yeah,
the right decision to get rid of the greedy freebooter, yeah. Greedy freebooter, that's right. Yeah, having a scouting turn. City is gone. Searching for the Badlands, I assume, to recast the Culling. And what else do we have in graveyard? We have the freebooter, we have the intent. So we could come up with something.
I think indeed we could because we could. Um,
I think
Let me see
Habert
that.
will find a
this
solution.
Diabolic Intent actually looks like Demonic Tutor thanks to the Greedy Freebooter, because you have to add a creature that costs 1, but that same creature actually makes you 1 mana when it dies. So this Diabolic Intent in your graveyard actually represents Demonic Tutor.
Yeah.
You have to connect your Rograkh though.
So the storm count is currently 3,
3, I
right?
think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3.
If Alexandre Habert find a line, it will be a really, really strong one.
Yeah. Do you think you can 10 votes for 13?
I think
Actually, 12.
that's another good point. Like getting a bit of life against Storm is not that relevant in most situations. But when you are forcing to go for some lines because you're back against the wall, you sometimes have to settle for
Yeah.
short tendrils that sometimes aren't able to like do 26 or 28 points of damage. I think 25 is still largely accessible. Most of the storm lines would be able to do the 26 point of damage, but you never know, you're right. I think playing Amelia at some point, I went up to like 38, 40 life points. And at that point, if you put your opponent back against the wall, you can actually consider the thing that they don't have a line that allows them to really put you 40 points of damage in a single turn. So we are resolving for the second time this Calling the Week.
So storm count is 4.
Unless there is a mental misstep, and in that case, I think
Please.
the game is in the bag.
Yeah.
Please, guys, big dice, please.
Yeah. That would be great.
It's 4 now. And 4 mana. Yeah, actually.
We have the Pokemon cards on the bottom actually that track the mana. So we have the. Okay, they're changing.
So,
Not really changing the die, but you know.
intent again, I suppose.
So yeah, I think this is double intent. As I mentioned, this looks more or less like Demonic Treasure because you get a treasure. So
Be really, really interesting to see what he goes for.
Cabal Ritual sadly doesn't work anymore. You don't have any
No.
fuel in your graveyard
No.
left.
You have 2 mana up, 3 with. You have only 2 mana. 1 black and 1 red or white. Or green, sorry. I don't know where he can go, but he will try to find a solution. And maybe it's just Fatal Push and Pyroblast.
That's a thing for the next turn at least, right?
Yeah, but
He
you.
was searching.
I
Lake
don't
of the
see
Dead.
anything else.
He was
Survive.
searching Lake of the Dead.
I don't think
Lack
so.
of the Dead.
Oh yes.
You just cast Pyroblast now to get rid of Aragorn.
Yeah.
So you go down to 2,
Oh,
and then you can cast the Inquisition for the remaining black, and you can.
and next turn ping the. So he will make the play of Pyroblast on Aragorn.
I assume
Inquisition of Kozilek to not die.
And if
Will
you
be
go
at
down
3.
to 2,
And he whispering to the abyss, he go to 1 life.
So. Yep.
no.
1 or 2.
1. If you're at 2, you go down to 1.
With exactly. If you're
Yeah,
2,
okay.
if you're at 1, you cannot cast Spear into the.
Blanks.
Okay, nothing left. Interesting.
Okay, it's a good news for Alexandre and the Pyroblast.
I think this. Are there any clues left? Any treasure? No, okay.
No.
Because otherwise, I think game still would have been in the back for Aragorn. You can end of turn do a token with your Fable of the Mirror Breaker, then do a second one during your turn, and you win because you
Yep.
have 1 token more. But doesn't work. Okay.
Is it lethal?
Maybe the Fable.
What did she
would have
just? I see a red card in
Pippin,
hand.
I think. Not a touch.
Paragorf.
No, it's not a Baragorf.
Bon chance.
Tons of damage as you requested. Let's see.
I think it's not.
Maybe a fourth land. I think it's a Pippin, isn't it?
It's not lethal because he will slap it. There will no answer in.
Lake of the
Unholy
Dead.
hit. Sinister Lavamancer. Yeah, it's a red card apparently.
It's a red card, but either Honorary Heath or nor Grim Lavamancer actually does anything good for Elad this turn. So yeah, I just take 6, go down to 2. Do you have the ball?
I don't like that. You could have done that
Just
slightly better. You can make a token of the goblin and get like a second treasure token.
Yeah, any other did not actually get any treasures from this attack. I
But
think.
did he
Uh,
have 2 swamp?
Yes, he does. Badlands and Roku Theater.
Okay,
There
sure.
was a mistrigger, yeah, for this Goblin token. I think maybe Elad is tunnel vision on trying to end this game quickest
As quickly as possible. So we have a
in the quickest way possible. Yeah.
Lake of the Dead coming down.
It's an old one. Yeah, I didn't remember if this land was a swamp or not, and so I was panicking.
As we fetch a lot for it, yep, it is indeed a swamp.
So
And
yeah,
peer into the abyss with a mana up. No, we
7. We have exactly 7 mana to
Yeah.
cast it, right?
It will go to Broodlord, I guess, or maybe Tenril, but
Broodlord.
Broodlord seems easier now.
Leg's not playing Broodlord at all.
Oh,
It's not at all the same
so only
play
Tenril.
pattern. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
it's not
okay.
the same play patterns as Reanimator.
And he drew on Monarch, so maybe
I see a blue card.
Subtlety,
Subtlety doesn't work at all.
but I think it seemed like to.
If it's subtlety, it's a bit sad, but could have been better the turn before because you put your opponent down to 1 by playing it, copying it with the Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, and this way your opponent at 1 can't really peer into the abyss or they die. So, yep, subtlety, if it's what Elad just drew on their Monarch, is kind of sad. Because it doesn't interact in any way or means against what Alexandre is trying to do, I think. It might in some corner cases, but I think that it is most likely that if this is subtlety in Elad's hand, it won't do anything of relevance in this situation.
If you want to win, you just have an interaction now. But if Elad did nothing, it's just game.
Can you do something without any mana, drawing half of the... He's like, yep, you actually play both the Spirit Guides. I don't think we see either of them this game.
Into Malamorphosis, guys.
Yeah.
That's the
Or
thing.
Pentat Prism.
But he
Or
have no
Phantasm,
choice.
right?
He have no choice, so he will need to try a solution.
Yeah, he needs to go
And-
for that. Would be awesome to see if the Storm deck has the win with 1 HP, right?
Actually, awesome, yes, for the cast, but I am not... let's say...
You're rooting for Aragorn?
That pains me to say so.
Well, in my opinion, in this game, in this situation, with this kind of first turn from Aragorn, if you can't win with that, God, do you see the Aragorn turns? Everything
but-
was perfect.
You
You couldn't
had...
do more.
It's still.
I won't say perfect. Aragorn had an okay start, but perfect was not really what I was going for, but I don't see any spirit guides in the half
Me
of the
neither.
deck that Alexandre has in his hand, so I don't think he could do anything but Sage you, won't help you without any mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, no mana in pool, no more land drops. And in that situation, I think
I think it's done. Yeah.
it's in the bag for Aragorn. Let's have a look another time at what's in
No.
Alexandre's hand.
The wrong half of the deck, actually.
Yeah.
Grief.
There is a Grief.
Oh, maybe he can.
Oh, with grief, could you
sacrifice
use
him?
it to do some?
No, he can't. Yes, he
He's just getting
You have no
information
mana.
right now.
Yeah,
no?
you have no mana.
And it was a subtlety indeed.
Subtlety on top? Okay.
I think this was just to gain information because you're not getting anything done.
Unmask.
Anything else done.
Unmask.
Yeah, but where does it lead you?
I don't know.
You
It's
can...
Alexandre Habert. I always be surprised by this ban.
Yeah. Sure, but hey,
There's Unmask.
maybe we missed the spirit guides, but I think the line was pretty obvious from there. If really there was any spirit guides in the half of the deck that he has in his hands now.
But you might. I mean, he should have them, right?
Yeah, sure he does. A street wraith? No.
To kill yourself.
Yeah, I want to die on my own terms, right?
You can't even activate it. You cannot pay more life than.
Oh,
the
you're
amount of life,
right. You're right. You're right.
Such a great experience to watch Storm player playing alone. Well, I'll not be agree with this
Let
one
me
for.
introduce you to our Lord and Savior Naidu. Did you heard about this bird?
I think Nadu is still faster now.
It depends. It depends on the deck.
It depends on every situation, I
In terms
suppose.
of
But
Peter, that's correct. In terms of Thrasios and Ravos, that's not correct. Because going manually, like going through the entire loop, takes some time.
okay, they take a break.
Gentleman agreement. Do you want to? You need to pee? Yeah, I do. Okay, me too.
Let's talk about it peer into this at the tournament.
Well, how is going this game too? It will be so Storm on the play this time. So
Storm
I
on the
think
play,
we will
yeah.
more window.
So naturally, Aragorn has a really bad matchup against it.
I think so.
That's definitely the case, and
Yeah, I think so.
I think he was very lucky to get that first game for him and win it. But you know, there can be some exceptional cases where you find exactly the right spells, as he did, having some pressure for the early rounds, even if it was only the Fable token, which was perfectly fine, provided more and more mana, right? And then maybe with some free magic, like Force of Negation, things like that, Mental Misstep might come in handy.
Yeah, mental misstep
Does the-
actually can be a baiting on
Does the list
some amount of spells.
actually play Days?
I think you should play Days.
It does play Days, yeah. Things like this, you know, Misdirection is not really useful, I guess, depending on the spells.
I still like the line where Alexandre Habert just pyroblast this Aragorn early on in the game and maybe survive more, taking more time for it and maybe peering to the abyss after it.
Yeah, but
I don't know if it was possible, but we will never know what
you
happened in
can't
this game.
really
But
do anything if your tutor doesn't resolve because you're left in a hand with like 4 mana sources, your 3 lands and another one in your hand, and like peer into the abyss and Yawgmoth Whale.
But in Yawgmoth's Will, you can pyroblast again. Maybe
You're
well,
not
it's
getting
maybe
anywhere if you're
maybe
defensive.
yeah, but it's still Inquisition with Kozilek.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
a defensive
yeah.
plays. It's not advancing your own game
Oh,
plan.
you still have, but you still have Sacrifice.
No, killing the weak I think was the tutor target.
Oh. It was a pretty hard match for Alexandre on this one.
It was a bit complicated, yes, indeed.
Yeah.
That's what Aragorn can do with this matchup. I mean, but a bit of pressure, a bit of interaction. That's what Aragorn does.
Yeah, we'll have to see about that. I mean, from my personal experience, the last time I played the Storm matchup was in Prague last year. It was against Rograkh and Zelas, actually. So
Oh, the blue version
With blue
with
instead
some
of
counter
green.
spells.
it's, yeah, no, not really, but you know, you have some cantrips and careful studies and stuff. The deck was designed a bit differently, but it's a very, very hard matchup. And
It is.
since the current version is even more tuned, you know, there are some tools that were added. You have the 6 mana instant, no, sorcery actually, that creates the dragons. You have the Storm Scale Dragon itself. So I think these tools definitely sped up the overall.
I think the green version is actually quite good because it gives you access to more mana sources.
Yes,
Tinder
absolutely.
Wall, Every Spirit
Yeah,
Guide, and
yeah.
also cards that are, I think, quite relevant, like Veil of Summer, right?
Yeah, I just want to check if Metamorphosis is in.
Oh, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Metamorphosis is too good.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah,
Good
that's
addition.
cool, right? Like you have a dual commander deck that plays Metamorphosis, and it has a good use. Really
Yeah.
cool. Also, Final Fortune.
Nice tech.
You have to love this card.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a really cool inclusion. Abrupt Decay here, the it's not a one-off in terms of interaction. You still have Fatal Push and Lightning Bolt, but still, surprisingly, his list is featuring a bit more interaction than the usual versions. You have Dismember, you have Discharge, you have Heat.
Fatal push
Quite
to-
impressive.
Yeah.
By the way, I think one of the biggest arguments to go for the to go for green is actually crop rotation of Worldly Tutor. Worldly Tutor searching one of the combo pieces, while crop rotation is almost always going for Leg of the Dead,
Because of that,
which is an incredible accelerator.
Maybe
And-
in that regard, crop rotation might be your best ritual.
Probably yes, yeah, probably
Yeah.
yes. Definitely belongs to the best
If you
ones.
look at it sideways, you know.
Yeah, and I mean, Worldly Tutor never really had like the floor of Worldly Tutor is searching for a Simian Spirit Guide that adds like the final mana that you might need, but you can also go for a Fury if needed.
I'm not a great fan of Worldly Tutor in this deck list. I
Really?
think this is probably debatable. I trust Alexandre if he's playing it in his deck list, but I don't see how it's that useful in what you're attempting to do. It is card disadvantage, and you are not getting any good ritual. Contrary to crop rotation, for instance, you're not getting any kills. Maybe the dragon, but it's not the best one.
It's the dragon.
So,
I suppose
what I
it's for
think-
the drake.
No, not only,
No?
not only, no,
Not only?
no.
Dragon opposition
So,
agent?
Opposition agent.
I've
might be
seen
an
I've seen
argument.
lines with the Simian Spirits Guide where people were actually missing mana. That might not happen that often, but you have a Grief that can save you from interaction. This comes in handy very often, and you have the Fury if needed. If it's an emergency, your opponent opposes the wind, and like the board is loaded, you go for the Fury. Maybe it gives you another turn to see how that.
Fair enough, makes sense.
And obviously, yes, the dragon might be one of the main targets, but I think Grief is also very, very.
What I don't
important.
like is the delay in that so tightly packed and so quick combo
Yeah,
deck.
I see that. I see that.
Having-
It's like this typical end of turn. Let's go and
Yeah,
next turn I
sure,
have it.
it's a setup play. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not a fan.
I get
I'm
your
not a-
point. I get your point regarding the card disadvantage is definitely valid.
When
And also
Alexandre wins the
because-
tournament and his Black Lotus during the interview, I will ask him.
Yeah, we
the
can
resort
talk
editor in
about
this
that,
deck.
yes. That's true.
So, this game is on the play. I think this Urza Saga actually looks really good. I mean, it is a decent plan B, might say so. Like bidding down with constructs will force Aragorn to do something at some point. And in the end, I think he will get like, what is it? Springleaf Drum, I think, yeah.
Yeah, Springleaf Drum, Skull Clam to, draw some cards off of Rograkh is definitely a thing. Here, starting with a somewhat delayed Inquisition is definitely good. Giving some information. The Aganyu is useless for the ability. It's more the land drop that you're looking for. 4 Eolingas
Yeah, nice kill.
is a thing. I mean, we have Remount and Memory Lapse and the Snapcast animation. The
Yeah.
combination is quite interesting
Yeah,
and quite advantageous for the Aragorn player.
most definitely, because you have a lot of redundant ways to keep your opponent at bay for some times.
Exactly.
Not definitely killing their combos, but just one more time, just one more turn, please. And this will failing us to actually put some pressure and win the game quickly.
Yeah, and the subtlety might look useless, but in fact, if you find another pitch, because I'm very sure that Alexandre will choose either of the two counter spells here. If you find another blue pitch, you can at least subtlety Rograkh, which serves as a sack outlet for so many things in this deck.
Sure.
If it's only about the Skull Climb at the end,
That might
could draw
sound
some
like
some
weird, but
things.
I agree with you. I think
I
the
mean,
subtlety.
You could also wait until you can hardcast it, and then you have like a small threat proposed. But yeah, we will see about that.
Depends on the setup, but yeah, I
Definitely.
get behind you with that. I think
Definitely.
the subtlety might be a good pitch for
Yeah.
Rograkh in
Yeah.
this situation. And I think Memory Lapse, in my opinion, might be the most annoying card spell of them all.
I exactly
said it yesterday too, right?
literally same things to this. Because as player of Winnie White, I really hate this counter spell.
Yeah.
I can get
I
behind
think no one likes this.
Yeah.
that. Don't worry, guys. It won't be banned.
Maybe in Control Mirror it's maybe okay.
Even then,
Even, but maybe less damage than other matchup.
I mean, it's very powerful. You're absolutely right. It's not. You
I love
deny
it.
an entire turn.
I
okay.
love
Depending
that
on the
take.
setup.
I love that take from Alexandre. He always takes the aggressive card from the hand. Monarch on turn 2 or 3.
Yeah, I can get
It's
behind it.
so strong in this matchup.
That's a good point because you cannot deny the turn 3 for Ghost, right?
You have actually an abrupt decay in Alexandre's hand, so you could have just killed the first token if
But you need a green mana.
Elad wanted to do this. Okay, does he have it?
And like the
Yes,
deck
he have
the
fetch.
deck is very low
Yeah,
on lands.
Misty Red Forest,
33
yeah.
lands actually.
Still
so
more than Octavia, dude.
I'm a bit sad to not see Octavia.
I'm sad
Really
too.
sad.
Yeah, but well, still an achievement too.
And even then, that fourth oil and gas will have to brawl with 3/3 constructs in the end at the end of the day. So
Yeah, true.
I'm not quite sure this fourth oil and gas was that threatening. It was threatening if the game get longer and longer and longer. But at that point, either you already are in the winning position or you already lost the game because your opponent just ground you out of it. So I personally not quite a fan, but might be wrong. Obviously, I think Alexandre is best player than me, better player than me for sure. So we'll see how this develops. End of turn, I think this Mid-Styrian Forest will fetch an.
Commercial district, maybe.
Okay, I
Is it in
was
the list?
looking for the black-green one.
Commercial
because,
district.
Um,
That's also an option, true. Because
Is
you
there
want to
one
have the second swamp for Legacy at the very true.
but maybe there is a tail's end on that, and I think if it's the case, this is good.
Oof, 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 oof. You could also think about Tails ending. Oh,
That's a really good timing for an ice.
I
yes.
love it.
Yeah,
This
I
is
love that too.
super precisely played from Elad, and I think this is, yeah, this was the right thing to do.
Never mind, you would rather go for the Bayou in order to make the token, no? You want to have some blockers
Yeah, sure.
to prevent the early damage from getting in. That's brutal. That is brutal. But now we can go for the underground mortuary since it was a saga stepped anyway, so we
Without
can
the
get some,
regret, yep.
we
Without
can
an
get some
afterthought.
value off of the surveillant.
Still have Remand in hand. In Elad. This fetch is taking time, so
I mean,
with the tap land, etc.
99 cards to fetch for you.
Yeah. Surveillance
Takes a long time.
exposed.
So yeah, this is indeed an underground mortuary.
So no green mana.
Yes, it does green mana. This is black-green.
Oh, sorry, I see blue-green. Blue-black here. It's blue-black.
It can't be
It's-
blue-black, Jude. It's a
no.
giant common zone.
It's green.
This
I'm
weekend has
really
been,
tired.
Don't take it too hard on yourself. Happens to the best of us.
so what do we have here? We have a bauble, then there is the target, the fetch, with or the
Duress
actually
too.
the search with the saga, and I'm not sure. I think Alex might go for the token, having another mana up next turn. I think there's the Bloodstained Mire in his hand, so he can cast the Duress for sure.
Do you want to cast it beforehand or during
You
same turn
cannot,
as
you
you
cannot
want
cast
to?
it before. You because the triggers on stack and then you have to act.
No,
Or what do you
sorry. The Duress, do you want to cast it beforehand, playing your big turn, or do you want
Okay.
to? How do you want to stick with it? I think it's still better to cast it bit. For Duress, there's an argument to only keep it for the turn you're going off because you can't really take a threat with it, right? Unless it's a threat like for Theolingas, but there are not that many of them in the deck. So I think if you use Duress, it's to remove an opponent's answer to what you're doing.
Yeah, you see, there's also an unmask. I mean,
Yep.
considering the fact that you know about two of those counter spells already, by like casting the Duras now has probably not much value unless you plan for getting rid of one of them, the better one, which is memory lapse in this case.
Mm.
So maybe considering that you can think about it, but we might also be in a situation in which Alexandre is even able to take the game home. We just don't see the line yet.
This turn, you think you could send it? It's
I'm not entirely sure, but Rograkh has not been cast. There's an additional mana from the Springleaf Drum.
yeah.
Yeah,
We
maybe
have
you're right.
we have Duras in hand, we have Unmasked, and we have a DT.
Yeah, you have the Demonic Tutor in hand, so
So-
maybe yes.
Yeah.
You need mana and payoff, and at that point you have neither of them. So
Yep.
I'm not quite sure you could send it, but I think you could shape up your game plan for the next turn probably.
I think
probably
I
that's true.
see a Cabal Therapy.
Oh, this is actually good because if you
No?
you can
Is
start.
that-
It could be. It could be that I think the deck plays the card because it's really.
Yeah,
good.
true. But maybe I'm wrong.
I think there's an abrupt
I mean,
decay.
It's maybe it was DK I was saying.
Demonic
You can definitely pitch the DK to Unmask, I
Yes,
guess. Unless you really want to keep that up. Here we have the Bauble. Bauble can be cracked.
We are getting out the storm counters. So
Yeah. Things are
if I
getting
were Elad in that
serious.
spot, I would like
Go for it.
show me how it's done.
Do you remember if there is some 1 mana cost counter spell into Elad's hand?
I don't
I
think
don't
so.
I don't
currently
remember.
not.
I think it's human.
Here we go with the subtlety.
Absolutely, mate. And I think this is really important. But
Alexandre knew
you-
it.
Yes, yes.
He knew it. He knew it.
Or
Oh,
maybe,
Alexandre shows if you put on top on command zone.
or maybe he really is as tired as us and he forgot about it, but I strongly doubt it.
I doubt it.
If
I
this
don't
subtlety
trust this.
really would have bothered him, I mean, you have this unmask that is screaming, please cast me.
He changed dice. The judge.
Ah, yes,
Yes.
thank you. Thank you, thank you.
So, okay. Rograkh is countered, which means we don't have an additional mana from the Springleaf Drum, which might not be too problematic. Is this a demonic council? No, I think.
Yeah, 2 mana.
Okay.
I think you are right, actually. I think this is a demonic council. In that case, we have sorcery, land, enchantment in the graveyard.
Yes,
Is
and if
that
you crack the
correct?
Bauble, you're at Delirium. So that could be a thing.
Let's see, random card from your hand. I think you know almost all of them. You still have Memory Lapse, Snapcaster, and two. This one, it is. Yep.
A Snapcaster Mage, okay.
Oh, chat tells he may have mana tithe.
Mana Tithe.
Maybe.
Yeah?
If it is Mana Tithe, it might lead to something brutal. But I think you still wanna. If you wanna send it, is it which Claw Talisman or is it Demonic Council? No, I think it's Demonic
That's the
Council.
Demonic Council, yeah.
So if you want to set in this turn, why don't you
unmask before?
unmask beforehand? Actually,
Maybe I have the answer. Maybe you need your other black card left in hand.
the duress and or the decay that does.
I think the
is-
DK is not useful at all.
Yeah, so no, you did nothing.
But still, you have a demonic tutor for the following turns. So maybe Alexandre is shaping up a plan.
There is the mana tithe.
There is the mana.
There is.
I mean, we have to take into consideration that after the Demonic Council is resolved, there's not any mana left, So it could help setting up the next turn for sure. But apart from that,
Yeah, but now he still needs mana and a payoff, and he still has neither of them.
yeah.
But
I-
maybe his opponent will full tap for Aragorn.
Oh, I think his opponent wants to. Oh, okay, no, that's still the memory apps. I think his opponent wants to put some pressure onto the battlefield.
Yeah.
Um,
And his opponent never saw this demonic tutor. So I think it will be. Yeah, I think he think about, okay, may I make pressure or not?
If you're sitting in Aragorn's seat now, you just have to calm down, I guess.
I think you gotta put pressure at some point, but you might also assume that this tutor was. Oh, this is brutal too. How did?
It's cool.
Yeah,
That's really cool, actually. Yeah.
That's a good answer.
and that's quote unquote pressure.
Yeah. Yeah. It
Yeah,
is.
it's cards like that are critical. In this situation, there was not a lot of target for the anti-creature from Elad.
It's very true. We have an even stronghold drawn. So that's the land from Homelands, I think, that enters tapped, and you can crack it and sacrifice it for 2 black.
Is it Fallen Empires rather?
It's Fallen Emperors. Fallen Emperors, not Homelands, true.
But I don't remember the name, so you still get the point, I think.
Well, it's a nice synergy. You remember the set, I remember the name. That's good.
Aragorn playing on the top of his library like last game. Yeah, it's like 3 top deck in a row because Alexandre have information about everything, but he drew
Yeah.
Fire and Ice, then
Mana Tithe.
Mana Tithe, now Skycloud. So pretty hard.
Very true.
Yep.
Very, very true.
But there is a lot of top deck in Aragorn decks, but a high percentage doesn't affect Alexandre. So, like you
No,
draw Detective Phoenix, you are like,
This
okay.
player seems always to be unfazed by what is going on.
So Demonic Tutor, tap land, Demonic Tutor resolved, and
Force Spike, come on! I don't think Elad has anything left in his hand, if I am correct.
Force Blade would be great.
Oh,
lack of
yeah.
that may be cool, but you don't have the payoff, like you say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you need mana and a payoff. Or at some point, you might also settle for something like Yawgmoth will.
Lack of that and cast Rograkh for 6 mana.
I think if we sing this, might as well being a concession from Alexandre.
Oh, Servin, actually, Erwin, sorry. Actually, we won't tell that about any of player of the top 8.
Yeah.
Every player just play clean game all the tournaments.
This iced on the Sagaman, that was crisp.
Yeah.
That was really good, yeah.
Yeah.
After playing the entire day, after playing yesterday the entire day,
Yep.
I imagine not that much sleep,
Yep.
etc., etc.
And don't forget, people are already getting tired now, so if they made mistake, maybe it's really caused by the tiredness.
Yeah.
Okay, now we get rid of this Abrupt Decay to cast Unmask and see that mana. Okay, both cards we actually knew about.
Yeah.
And
so
you
that-
can't take out this counter spell because there is no custom mage.
Yep.
Yeah,
so
that's
you are facing more or less a time walk.
Yeah.
In that very situation. Not that brutal of a time walk because you only are facing a 2 points of damage clock on your opponent's side, but still a time walk. And I think that for the Storm player is still not a situation he wants to be in.
Aggressive Skyclave, go, go, go! Do you keep memory lapse or do you put Aragorn? Do you take the... You need
You
to
have
flip...
to
You
keep
have
memory
to
lapse.
flip a card. I mean.
No.
No,
Wow, Demonic Tutor was cast, you're right.
You.
You know, I have some... Maybe you need to kill.
No,
If
the
you
thing
don't
is-
kill,
no.
Alexandre will just win.
I disagree. I totally disagree to that because yes, there is a memory lapse, but Alexander will calculate that. Still, he needs to
Wow.
play around it, you know. And now the window is open, and it seems that Aragorn is basically hoping to, I don't know, draw another spell. Did he forget to draw for the Monarch actually?
Yeah, clearly.
No,
I think
he
so.
did.
Or maybe enter.
No, I think he drew for the Monarch.
There's only one card, right? Or maybe
If
Maybe
it's only
you're
one,
right.
it's the
Memory
memory
lapse.
lapse line.
No, I think you're right. Necropotence.
Oh wow.
oh, Necropotence is doing
So maybe you can show it to the chat. This one.
Yeah, but long time no see.
Yeah.
but Legendary magic card.
Oh, he put a line. What?
Necropotence. For the loves of it, I will put the original
So it's
version.
the target of demonic tutor.
Or maybe you use the new one. It's better to read.
Sure, but this one I think has some cachet. to it,
Yeah,
you
but
know?
for the chat it's
Yeah, but
invisible.
I just wanted to
Okay.
Yeah, thanks.
Fair enough. Have your modern frame card.
imagine players watching this on the phone and it's like,
Oh
for the
my
sake of having the original copy,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna grab my monoculus and
So this Necropotence might represent a kill next turn. I think you pay like what 7 to 10 life, I assume. Maybe 10 might starting be a bit risky, but I think between 5 to 8 points we are good. I think this number is kind of hard to parse.
I mean, you have to think about what is the worst that could come around.
I would say
dots.
lightning bolt.
Sorry.
You see?
Sorry. I just wanted to check on the potential things
see like
that could come
Paragon,
around.
Phoenix.
Well, Paragraph is hard to
Flage,
calculate, right?
lightning
Phoenix is
bolt.
more like there's Flage, yeah.
I count 3 points of damage.
Apart
more.
from that, there are not that many hasty threats. Could be a chain lightning, could be a lightning bolt.
Yeah, and you know that the fourth Orlingas already was discarded, so I think you
Ghostfire
are
Slave.
taking into account the bolt.
Yeah.
So that's 3, 5 with the Skyclave, 4 with the Aragorn. That's 9. So 10, you need to keep 10 life. So
Yeah. Very good.
can I dab now? Or does that make me a boomer?
Don't forget Elad has every top deck, so we are gonna see the top deck of Lightning Bolt.
Yeah, but still, you're alive. You're at 1, but you're alive. That's just what we counted. You
Yeah.
can, you
So you're gonna top deck Phoenix with
Phoenix?
Phoenix Surveilled in the graveyard and Lightning Bolt.
you can't draw 2 cards. I mean, okay, Phoenix. Okay, gotcha. Okay, all right, come on.
If we have it all, we have it all. If we have it all, we have it all.
Yeah.
And it's Teferi 5 mana in hand.
You need that's a fair point to keep 11 life if you want to peer into the abyss, but I mean you already have your Necropotence, you have your Tendrils in hand, so I don't think you want to peer, but I might be wrong. I think Alexandre is taking this into account too. And yeah, Ghostfire Slice is in the deck. There are some other lines that would do 4 damage. I think Pyroglyph would do. Because we know for a fact that there is a Delirium in Alexandre's graveyard, so it's at least for the Pyrograph, but you can't take everything into account. You still have to draw enough cards to do something of relevance the next turn.
So no Teferi? What this? Oh, it's a baby one. So
Oh.
that change something?
It might some corner cases where you want to enter your own spells, but other than that, I'm not quite seeing this card being useful. I certainly not would bring this Necropotence back into Alexandre's hand.
What
I'd
about
rather-
the artifact?
The artifact, yeah, on the other hand, might be the best target, but even then,
Okay.
I'm mighty surprised to see this. You just gave a free card to your opponent.
Well, but I mean, Unmask is cast already, so the second card could be Grief to use the Necropotence as a pitch.
Yeah.
If you bounce the Spring-Bleast Drum, then you actually grant them an additional Storm trigger.
Yeah, but one
If-
less mana to storm out of.
Yeah, I was just about to say if if the mana is actually available for that, that's something that you need to consider. You could have also just ticked down Teferi and draw a card off of it, to be fair.
That's actually what the best line was, as I thought. Just don't bounce anything.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
give them storm, and certainly don't give them a free card
Yeah,
for the
fair.
beginning of the turn. I think really this looks
yeah.
really strange to me. This
Maybe
Necromance.
Elad doesn't have a lot of match against Rograkh Ikra, and maybe he's like afraid of this enchantment.
He can't be afraid of this enchantment because
I don't know. Maybe.
there's no reason to be afraid of. I mean, you're killing next turn. If Necropotence, you die, you draw the cards at the end of the turn, so you can't play Tendrils at that moment. So you absolutely have no way to win if you have the Necropotence into play still.
But you can still draw another amount of cards next turn.
Yeah, sure, you can draw like 3 cards, but you
But
die.
it's-
You can't do anything with them.
Okay.
So no, Necropotence,
Yeah.
I think this was really a questionable line, maybe some miscomprehension from Elad, maybe
Maybe
the
that's
skip
it,
your
yeah.
draw step part was oversighted. I don't know.
Yeah, considering the additional draw is.
Do you memory lapse this duress?
I think no.
But if you don't, you will lose the game.
If you do, I think you
If
still
you do, you
lose.
add another storm counter too. It's
Yeah.
tricky to consider, right? I mean,
Regarding the dice situation,
Judge call.
We have
Okay.
parts good dice, parts
I love that.
Alexandre's dice.
If it's the first time you read the original card, you can forget stuff. I agree with this comment.
yeah.
I don't know what
Look
you're
at the original card.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, there
this
is-
Look at
is
yeah,
a
it.
piece of
This is
Okay.
PT2 or something. you
What
know,
are
like-
the 4 first words on this card?
Skip your draw step.
But it's like this.
And yes, it's the first word, but after you read everything, you think I will remember the first sentence of this card?
Come on, you don't remember the beginning of Harry Potter when you handed the 7th tome?
I didn't read the books.
Okay, fair enough.
Did Harry Potter also say Why do you come up with Harry Potter? No.
I don't know. It's like when you read a book, you still remember the beginning when you're at the end. So yeah.
Yeah.
But we are friendly banter here. No harsh feeling towards
It's not
these
friendly at
players.
all.
No, what I meant is just no hard feelings towards these players. As we already said multiple times, these are mighty good players. They have like 18 rounds. This is the
Complete
18th
busy.
round after 2 days now.
Okay, I know why he accepts to resolve this duress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unable to scream is completely useless, but
But Tarzan is really, really
Really
strong.
powerful.
You won't storm out, my friend.
Ooh,
I think
it's the end. It's towards the end.
actually this is a
A problem.
complicated situation.
I think you still take the memory lapse, right?
Still, you think?
Yeah.
You can maybe circumvent. I don't know if there is another
Yeah.
discard spell
Yeah,
in
yeah.
Alexandre's hand. I
Yeah.
think you already did play. Yes, a.
Yeah, I mean, if you find the
Mass-
grief to pitch your necropotence.
But how do you win if not with tendrils or storm triggers?
Well, maybe we
And-
try to find another discard before.
Yeah, we have to find that. We have to find it. Before you play, before you go for the actual storm spell, you would have to find something to
Yeah, I
Ah,
think
get rid of
I
it.
agree with that.
I think that's the only line that's playable here.
Playing Storm twice.
I think okay, if your plan is to tutor something and do like Yorkmouth wheel lines, this makes sense because all of these cards could be countered by memory apps, but not by Tarzan.
Yeah.
So in the end, if you replay this duress during this turn, you will indeed. Oh, thank you, Mr. Judge, or Miss Judge. I don't know, but
Mr.
Judge. Thank you.
Judge.
Anyway, yes, indeed, you will play this duress again. It is game 2. You can see the small lodges on the bottom of the screen, actually representing game states. So Elad game the first one, like on, off, yeah. You got that.
I play with it a lot too.
Yeah,
I love it. I love it. Do it for the 4.
You can do. Ooh.
Yeah, it's
Anyways.
cool, but,
Yeah, it's very
it's a
cool.
nice toy.
So, Metamorphosis.
Metamorphosis.
Oh, there were 5 mana from the red spell too.
Seething Sun.
Yeah, thanks. So he
Is
tried to
this
go
a
for it.
Yawgmoth? No, Yawgmoth Bargain. It's absolutely banned. This is not it.
And there is the Necro Tanzreal.
There is Tendrils of Agony. How much storm do we
No,
have?
it's not
Two.
Tanzreal. I don't
Toulouse
remember the
is
name.
banned.
Yeah, this one. Yes, that was a joke. But okay.
Which one?
The
Tarzan.
old sticker kill.
Tarzan.
Tarzan. Yeah.
Trazin.
Trazin.
Tarzan.
Ah, because
we got the
Tarzan
name.
is the one living in the jungle, right?
That's
Oh.
Tarzan, yes. Yes.
I'm sorry, my.
I didn't
my God.
expect
It's been a very long week. Please
Yeah.
excuse me.
Guys, we're in semi-final.
Can
Could
we-
we
can we
follow
have-
the strong counter?
Yeah, but it's not to play.
For the video, we might have a small edit. Someone with
I think I will edit this out and just come back at this moment. So, as we were just saying,
So 5 mana, 4 counter storm, a treasure.
I think there is a squandered resources in Alexandre's hand. Those squandered resources allow you to sacrifice City of Traders to make colorless mana. I think it does, but
Yes, it does.
It does, thank you. Okay, so Desperate Ritual, I think this definitely is a win for Storm, because now it is a matter of just sequencing your spells right. You have Mausoleum Secrets.
By the way, we talked about green cards that actually benefit the entire game plan. Squandered Resource is also one of them,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
right?
Absolutely. So let's read, yeah, because obviously Alexandre is a man of taste, so every one of their cards are Japanese or either Chinese or Korean.
Very good, man.
Unreadable by any
Even better.
European person. Makes sense.
Well, we can show
I
it
share
to
that.
the chart, maybe, this card.
What, Mausoleum Secrets?
Yeah. Played only in G-Trog before.
No,
not this one, sorry.
Squandered Resource.
Ah,
Squandered
Squandered
Resources,
Resources, okay.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this one.
Squandered Resources, yes.
So, to all the Gidrock players.
There's
out
end
there.
on Tandrius.
What?
And that's the concession.
Because Mausoleum Secrets couldn't fetch anything of relevance, I think.
Yes,
There were no creatures in the graveyard.
Because you have Undergrowth as the ability, you can only search a black card with the amount of creatures in the graveyard.
No
I
creatures. in
didn't
the
see
graveyard.
that coming.
Me neither, but I think casting Rograkh for 4 mana brought you too far back.
Yeah.
Because you had to tutor for Yawgmoth Will, but you had not enough mana to storm again. At that point, no creature in the graveyard. I think if you just had one, you could have Mausoleum Secrets for like Thoughtseize.
What a game.
What a game!
What a game indeed.
Semifinals. Wow.
Oh, wow. I was supposed we are going to the third game. Like I was always cheering for Aragorn, like, oh, maybe he can do that. Maybe he can do that. Maybe
Yeah,
he can do that.
yeah.
And finally he play Aragorn when I say, maybe he will play Aragorn. And finally he won this game, but I was, well, I don't understand the kill. Well, he can't find a way to storm this time.
Yep.
It's,
Still a big run from Alexandre.
yeah, definitely.
Really
Storm
nice
to
stuff.
Very
semi-final.
interesting match overall, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely.
He did his best to try to win this.
And in
in
the
the
end, you
end-
gotta send it, you know. Your opponent might-
Aragorn had some very strong top decks. We have to be honest about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong top deck from Aragorn, but maybe not as much as this card as he wants for Alexandre. Maybe he wants.
Also very sharp decision making at the right
Yeah.
point. You know, we have to be honest about that.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I really loved the line from Aragorn during the entire semi-final. Like, okay, you are playing Storm, still playing aggressively. I love this line. It's not quite easy to say, okay, I'm still playing aggressive, but I have counterspell in hand,
Yeah.
but I still play Aragorn.
To some extent, I think you're right,
Yeah.
because if you try to be done with a 2-2, it will take like 8 turns to end the game. So even if you keep all your counter spells during this 8 turns, what are your odds of winning actually this game? Whereas if you play Aragorn, you just get your clock from 8 to like 3 turns. Now,
Yeah.
okay, one turn you are pens down, but the other one, you got to do something strong and do
Yeah.
it really fast,
I see.
mate.
And I think you just flip a coin because the matchup is really random. So you flip your coin, you will try to win it, and it's a 50-50. It's better than the all other way, I think.
Makes sense. We will end the VOD here and see you for the finals in a few seconds.